Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back. Man, listen, I had a session about a week and a half ago. I want to say a week ago, maybe a week and a half ago, somewhere in St. George, Missouri. Well, not somewhere, but in St. George, Missouri. Ameristar Hotel and Casino. But what a good game, man. But I've been contemplating see if I want to upload it or not. I've been editing it. I've been lazy in editing it, but like I said, I was contemplating it if I should upload it or not, because it was definitely a big time failed fish. Man, you'll see what I'm talking about. So I'm warning you ahead. If you don't want to see somebody fail playing cards, go ahead and end the video now. And I appreciate you viewing the first few seconds of the video. But if you want to see and make fun of somebody fail, go ahead and continue on watching. Here it is. All right, what's going on, guys? We're here at St. Charles, Missouri. We're at getting ready to go to the Ameristar Hotel and Casino. Right. I don't know if you can read it. Well, I don't know if you can see it. Right up there. Right there. Right there. Anyway, there's quite a bit of action here. Well, tables open, I should say, so we'll go check it out. Maybe we'll get lucky, man. I just want to let you know. It is cold as hell out here. It is 22 degrees, maybe 21 degrees. So, and I gotta walk like a quarter of a mile because they would not allow me to park out here because I got my truck and trailer with me. But I want to let you know I'm doing this because you guys are motivating me to play. So let's go. Let's get them. Alright, so we made it over to Waterloo, New York. We were able to deliver. Made good time. But let's discuss this session had to do at St. Charles, Missouri. So the first hand I got involved. Well, first of all, let me tell you about the game. A lot of people were coming in with gapper, non-suited, it's just gapper rainbow, I guess what you could call it. But and you're talking about like 6-4 off, you're talking about 7-4 hearts, you're talking about 7 deuce clubs at one point. So it was crazy, man. It reminds me of my the days when I first started playing poker. It was a lot that we was gonna see a pot. So basically that's how it was. Ace-3 offsuit, man. I don't get involved in ace-3 offsuit. I limp in from under the gun, and then there was 6 limpers, and then it was check, big blind check, ace-5 chain rainbow. We're holding top pair, but bad kicker. But to begin with, I should have never been part of this pot. I made it $15 after the flop. Just to see where I'm at, and I got middle position. He went all in for $40. So this is when I got a little bit worried, and I was hoping big blind would fold, but he calls for $40, and I don't know why I did not even consider him in the game. I should have, and that should have been an easy fold for him. The river comes deuce. Meaningless deuce, I got I'm holding I got a holding of ace three, so I got an ace with a bad kicker, and then he let out for 100, and I had to fold it, man. Without a question, I had to fold it. It just I had no contest on there, you know. I could not even make the call, and sure enough, it was a really good fold. All in, he had 10-8, so he made two pairs, so I couldn't even win on that aspect of it. So and then big blind, he had ace 10, you know, but I didn't even put him on that. I thought he was like strong ace. You know, either way, I got a three for a kicker. That's that's nowhere near good. You know, so but it was a good fold. Just I don't know why I was in that hand out of position. I could understand if I was in position, you know, but I was out of position. I don't know what I was thinking. I think this was the moment where it set me off. So first play, that was the first hand I got involved with, and it was not. I think it set me off. It set me in a bad direction, bad mood, maybe. So the next hand, I had pocket queens on under the gun plus two. Um, under the gun, he makes it $12. So I three bet to 36. It falls all the way back to him, and he calls. Flop comes king three deuce rainbow. He checks, and I check back. Why? I have no idea. I think it was because the previous hand he was showing weakness when, in fact, he was actually strong. So I was being cautious with that. After the flop, he went check check. Seven of diamonds come, and I go 22, or he checks, and then I bet 22, and he calls. At this point, I'm putting him on like a weak king, you know. So it's just there was no other point for me to fire the river. I really didn't see no more point to fire the river. It's just too scary, you know. Because and plus I had like 170 behind, and there was like one something in the pot, so I probably firing another barrel there is not ideal, because it would have just had to been pushed all in, you know. Pushed all in. I don't think I could leave behind another $50 behind me just to fire 100 something dollars. You know, it just don't make no sense. So, but I checked back. Even if I wanted to turn my hand into a bluff, I couldn't do it. I didn't have enough money behind me. I just checked back, and I don't know why I showed my queens right away, but I took the pot. I thought I was already beat. That's probably why. I thought I was beat already. So anyway, at this point, man, I was being outplayed. I wasn't playing good. I was not making good decisions. That's probably why I lost value on that hand. So.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah.
Good to know I was the only hit over there. So this next hand we have ace king of hearts, early position again, man. So I open up for $9, and I had two callers. I had the middle position and the big blind calling, and then flop comes king queen the deuce, king queen deuce rainbow. Big blind checks. I let out for 21. Middle position calls. We go to the turn. Turn comes jack of club. So at this point, I was getting maybe a little worried, but not that worried. You know, just so we had to do a. So I checked. Big blind checks, so I checked back, and I didn't want to fire another third barrel. I don't know what was wrong with me, man. I should have fired the third barrel there. You know, it's just I'm losing equity. You know, I mean, I got value. Just anyway, I'm not getting max out of these hands. You know, and that's where I should have made them pay when they were calling these hands, and that's where I was off. I think, like I said, it's just the dynamic of the table. I should have gotten up, thought about my collect my thoughts, and then get back in it, you know. But I didn't. So anyway, I checked back, middle position checks, and the river comes like 8 of clubs, and it was meaningless. Um, big blind checks. So at this point, I had a feeling I had the best hand, so I betted. I put in $36 and middle position folds and big blind folds. So I should have had. I didn't get max value out of that ace king.
Have you ever felt
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ace king off, and button made it $40. Suspicious bet, $40. So I made the call. I was actually gonna 3-bet it, but out of possession, man. It sucks, you know. It just position wise, I was beat every time, you know. So anyway, I made the call for $40, and there was another guy at the cutoff that made the call for $40. 2 diamonds and 1 heart. So I checked, and cutoff checks. The button fires, like, I think it was like $100 or $110 or something like that. So pretty big bet. Pretty big bet, almost pot size bet. At this point, I actually thought about pushing. I had about 345. Yeah, 345 on me. It took me a while to make the decision, but I was actually either folding or pushing all in. Okay, but I did not want to overplay my ace king. I did not want to overplay the ace king because I knew I was behind from that spot right there, and he bets that much. I push it. He had like 700 or 800, maybe 900 behind. Yeah, I think he had 9 stacks behind. And if I push him on that, if I push all in with 345, he only has to call off like 15% of his stack, maybe, or 20 something percent of his stack. So I think it would have been an easy call for him because he has an overpair. He has pocket pair and they're overpair. And he, you know, just me calling the 40, you know, it just didn't make no sense. That's why I didn't push it in. I thought about pushing it in, but I talked myself out of it, so I folded. Here's an interesting spot. I have Cowboys, a few limps, not too many. I can remember. At this point, I was getting so frustrated, man. I should have stood up. You know, I should have got up. So that's an advice for you guys. If you get to that point, make sure you convince yourself to stand up and then walk around. So anyway, I raised it up to 18 from the small blind, and I got one caller, the button. This guy, he likes to see flops. He's got a lot of money behind, and he knows I'm playing a high card. He knows I'm playing solid cards, premium hands. So and then the flop, there was a queen on the flop, and it was rainbow, and I did a continuation bet of $36, and he folded. So that's how the night was going, man. It was making bad plays. I was making plays at the wrong position. That's how it was slowly chopping my chips down, and I was getting frustrated, and I was running out of time. I had to get over here. I had to get to New York. I had a deadline to make, so I was too far away. So, but I wanted to stay. I really did. It was a good game. It really was. There was a couple of guys that were pretty decent player in there. And oh, by the way, Nathan, man, I think that's your name, right, Nathan? And it's funny, man. It's so weird that he actually messaged me on the comments below and asked me if I played at the Ameristar. I guess, Nathan, you're part of you're part of the Real Grinder. I don't think I said it on the last video that I was gonna play at Ameristar. I know I posted it on Facebook Real Grinders that I was gonna play at Ameristar. So anyway, he recognized me, but he wasn't sure, so he didn't say nothing to me. Hey, next time, man, say something, man. I mean, even though it like that, you just be like, man, that Asian guy look like the dude that don't know how to play that makes videos, Anyway, man, we ended the night as a loser. What I lost is invaluable to me. I mean, of course, I would have loved to win, right? But the way I played that's where it's hurting me the most, because I'm looking back and playing these back, and I'm looking like, what am I doing? Why am I even in that pot or in that spot? I should have never been in that spot. And then that's when I realized that I should have listened to my friend Darren. Darren, man, you're right, man. I think it's because I think my hunger played a big part in it, man, in making sound decisions. And I was hungry. So anyway, lesson learned. We lost 300. Like I said, I wanted to stay, man, but couldn't. Had to get over here. So, but I'd like to play with you again, Nathan, man. You're a solid player, man. You really are. But it was fun playing with you guys. So anyway, hopefully the next one will play a little bit better. Lesson learned. We'll see you guys later. Oh, hold on. Before we leave, by the way, if you haven't subscribed yet, man, hit that subscribe button down below, or hit that thumbs up button. I'm probably gonna get some thumbs down button here, because this was a bad session. I did not play good. There was only a couple of hands that I actually played good, and then the rest of them were mistakes. So, but it should have been the other way around. It should have been a couple of hands that were played bad, and then the rest of them were perfectly executed. Anyway, but like I said, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button down below, or hit the thumbs up or thumbs down button. It doesn't matter, man. And let me know what you think of this session. I know you guys are gonna let me know, and you know what, I could take it, man. I really could. And once again, I do appreciate it. So we'll see you guys later.